15 years. I have 9 tattoos. Most of them are visible. My neck, my arms. Let's see here. I have been getting tattoos since I was 19 years old. My visible ones, however, are fairly new. There's been a lot of stuff with them. I tried really hard to make a conscious decision to, I guess, talk to my family, talk to my friends, talk to my bosses before getting like the ones on my neck or the ones on my arm. Asking how they would feel, if they would be upset, embarrassed, if it would jeopardize my job, things like that. And any time that I've asked about it, it's been fine. Other times with employment, I've been told you're gonna have to cover those up, or just not even considered. I've worked in a lot of different fields, but I've done hair for the longest, and thankfully, the more messed up you look, I guess, the better you are. Seems to be the general assumption, but I wouldn't say that's universal. I definitely have gotten looks from people like in grocery stores, people like deliberately not getting in line with me, so I find myself having to be more smiley, more engaging than I would naturally be, but not because I'm not friendly or nice. It's just, I think my tattoos are a part of my shell, my protection. I think because I am a soft, really sensitive person, part of the way I look is to help protect me from being hurt. That has been, yeah, I would say that's probably the majority of that. Otherwise, they are really meaningful individually. It's not just like some kind of a shell or something I do, for that reason. It just, psychologically, when I think about it, when I evaluate it, there's a deeper level that plays into it. Deeper than just the aesthetic, which I think is also great. I think they're beautiful. I think this is my temple, right? And I will adorn it how I want to. And I like tattoos. I like color on my skin rather than on my clothing. So let's see a breakdown. Mermaid. It's a very traditional style, 1920s style. Hard black lines, hard dark shading. It's a really kind of throwback to old Sailor Jerry stuff. And what I like about that is my grandfather was in the military. He had tattoos. He was born in 1929. It's kind of an homage to him, this one. And then I have another pin-up up here. And this like my grandmother has always grown roses, had a rose garden. And she's still alive, mind you, but she acted as my parent most of my life, and I love her, and so this is a lot to do with that. This is the Virgen de Guadalupe, or the Virgin Mary, or whatever that is to you, unfinished. This is absolutely to honor some very important women in my life that wasn't my family members, but a woman who lived next door to me and my siblings when we were little. She had kids the same age as us, and my parents were not there, not really. My dad worked all the time, and my mom was 17 when she had me. She wasn't really ready to be a mom. But this woman who didn't speak English, who left her abusive husband in Mexico and took her 4 kids to forge a new life for them, took us in too. And she fed us, and she loved us. And so this is for her. The ones on my neck, this is, they're swallows, the both of them, and one thing about swallows is that they always come back to where they originate, right? Swallows always come back to Capistrano, like it's a really cliche thing, so it's a good one. There's like a halo, an angelic bird. This one is more like demonic or evil looking, and it is the good and evil, the battle within, for me. And that's kind of what that's about. The angelfish was done in Fort Bragg, which is a really special place for me, by a pretty spectacular person. There's a famous tattoo shop there, Triangle Tattoo, that's owned by Captain Don, or Madame Chinchilla and Mr. G, really, but the 3 of them. May he rest in peace, anyways. Captain Don passed a few years ago, but the angelfish represents going through a struggle and coming out the other side, like, better for it. And so that, I think my whole life basically is summed up there. Like, it's all it is life is a struggle for everybody, whatever. And how we come out of it is how we come out of it. And I feel good about those ones. My legs, which are horribly dry and ashy, are nautical stars, which are now a brand, Blunkall stars, and that makes me furious. I got these 10 plus years ago, before it was a brand. Part of my heritage is Norwegian, so we are ship people, we're Vikings, right? And this nautical star represents a North Star, which is on a map, gonna help you get home. So will my legs, like, you know, so wherever I am, I have the ability to be at home there, and I don't ever have to feel lost. Let's see, I have a couple that are hidden, like one on my back, and that's the first one I ever got, which is always the worst one. Do I regret it? No, I don't regret any of them. Like, no matter how poorly done or, you know, like, not thought out they may be or have been, it's my story. It's my story, and that's it. Like, I can't take it back, and I won't take it back. And let's see, that's it. Oh, another question: how am I gonna feel when I'm 80 years old and all these tattoos are like melting down my neck, or like roadrunners sliding, you know, down my body? I'm gonna feel like probably everyone else, because it's really common to have tattoos now. People who don't have tattoos, actually, I find that more shocking than anything else. That's it. I'll be a colorful, old, wrinkly person. So that's fine. I can live with that.
The boys wanna be her, the girls wanna be her.